Welcome back to AquaSea Healing Frequency Podcast. I'm Meiji and I'm honored to continue this journey with you. This time, flowing with the sacred cycles of nature. Living in Rhythm is a 4-part exploration of how to live, heal, and expand in harmony with the Earth's seasons. Just as the tides rise and fall, we too move through rest, growth, release, and renewal. This season, we tune into the wisdom of the wheel. Spring's awakening, summer's radiance, autumn's letting go, and winter's quiet return. Through energy, intuition, and rituals, we'll explore how to plant seeds of intention, shine in our fullness, release with grace, restore in stillness. This isn't about forcing change, it's about listening to the rhythms that already live within you. You are nature, you are sacred rhythm. Each episode is an invitation to slow down, reconnect, and realign with your own intuitive cycles, guided by Earth's wisdom. So take a breath, feel your feet on the earth, sense the seasons you're in, and let's walk this spiral path together. Welcome back, radiant being, to Living in Rhythm. I'm Meiji, your guide, and today we'll be stepping into a space of pure joy, movement, and authentic expression. This is episode 34, Sacred Play and Creative Embodiment, Movement, Joy, Sound, and Sensuality. In this episode, we're not just talking about spirituality, we're inviting it to move through us. We'll explore how play, sound, movement, and sensuality are not distraction, but sacred pathways to coherence, healing, and remembering who you truly are. Today, we'll journey through sacred play and the inner child, how joy, movement, and sound awaken your authentic self. Sound as medicine, using vocalization, chanting, and music to clear your field and activate your voice. Movement as prayer, the power of dance, sway, and intuitive motion to release stuck energy and align with your rhythm. Sensuality as sovereignty, reclaiming your capacity to feel deeply, not for pleasure alone, but for coherence and presence. Creative embodiment, expressing your truth through your body, your voice, and your senses. This episode is your invitation to breathe with your inner child, move with your inner artist, and sing with your inner sage. So take a deep breath. Place your hand on your lower belly, your throat, your third eye, or your crown, and gently ask yourself, what part of me is ready to be seen, heard, and felt through sacred play? Let's begin. Sacred play and the inner child. We begin today by remembering the most powerful healer within us, the inner child. Not the wounded one, not the forgotten one, but the one who still knows how to play. Sacred play is not trivial. It is the language of coherence before trauma. It is the breath of joy before conditioning. It is the body's first memory of freedom. When we play, we don't just relax. We re-enter the field of our original frequency. We reactivate the part of us that remember how to move without fear, sound without shame, and feel without needing a reason. Your inner child is not a metaphor. It is a living field within you. A spiral of spontaneity, curiosity, and pure presence. To play is to listen to that spiral, to move with it, to let it lead. This isn't new. We first explored the inner maiden archetype in episode 24, the inner maiden, joy, curiosity, and trust. That episode led to this groundwork for understanding the inner child not as a wound, but as a source of coherence and joy. And for those who want to dive deeper, I've shared a visual exploration of the inner child as part of my containment arc on my Instagram. You can find it by searching the Inner Architect series. This series in itself is a perfect example of sacred play in action. It wasn't planned. It emerged because I listened to my inner child's curiosity about episode 24. I followed that instinct and the Inner Architecture series was born, a testament to the power of trusting your own spiral. Remember, the Inner Child Spiral, a practice in joyful coherence. Let's try a simple way to connect with your inner child's joy. You don't need to force, you only need to listen to the spiral within you. Inner Child Activation Practice. Find a quiet moment. You can sit, stand, or even lie down. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and exhale it out. On your next exhale, gently ask your body, what did I love to do when I was 5 or 6 years old? Don't try to remember, just feel. Did you love to draw, to sing, to run, to spin, to make silly sounds, to climb trees, to dance in the rain? Choose one simple thing, and for the next 60 seconds, do it, not to perform, but to play. If you love to draw, doodle on a napkin. If you love to sing, hum a made-up tune. If you love to spin, gently spin in your chair or on the spot. If you love to make sounds, let out a giggle, a wee, or a soft boop. Notice what happens. Does your chest feel lighter? Does your smile appear? Does your body want to move more? This is not about being childish. It is about re-entering the field of coherence that exists before trauma, before conditioning, before seriousness. Your inner child is not wounded. She is a spiral of joy waiting to be remembered. Return to the simple practice at any time you feel like adding a bit of joy in your day. From the joy of sacred play, we now spiral into the healing field of sound. Sound as medicine. We understand sound as carrier weave of coherence. When we use our voice, when we chant, when we hum, or even when we simply breathe with tone, we are not just making noise. We are tuning our field. We are clearing distortion. We are reactivating the original geometry of our voice. Think of it like this. Your voice is a living instrument, and like any instrument, it can be out of tune, not because you're broken, but because you've been taught to silence your song. But when you allow sound to move through you, not to impress, but to express, you begin to realign your nervous system, release stuck emotions, and reclaim your sovereign frequency. This is not about singing, it's about sounding. It's about letting your voice become a tuning fork of your soul. You don't need to know how to chant, you don't need to know the right words, you only need to trust the vibration that wants to move through you. Try this now. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, make a sound, any sound. It could be a hum, a sigh, a soft ah. Or even a silent tone you feel in your chest or throat. Listen, feel, let the sound move you. This is your voice remembering itself. This is your body remembering how to heal itself. This is your field remembering how to clear itself. You can use this simple practice anytime during the day when you feel your body, especially your throat, needs clearing. It can be done in the bathroom, in front of a mirror, during a few minutes of quiet time, right before you run, or simply to bring joy back into your field. It's not fancy, it's not long, it's just your voice remembering how to heal you. And now, with your voice reactivated, let's allow the coherence to move through your entire being. Let's transition from sound to movement as prayer. Movement as prayer, the power of dance, sway, and intuitive motion. In this rhythm, movement is not just exercise, it is sacred language, a way to speak with the field without words. It is how your body remembers its rhythm, release what no longer serves, and realigns with the geometry of your soul. Think of it like this. Your body is a living antenna, and when you move with intention, you're not just expressing yourself, you are transmitting coherence into the grid of your being and the world around you. Every ancient tradition understands this. From sacred circles to ritual dances, movement has always been a portal, a way to shift consciousness, commune with the unseen, and transform energy into form. You don't need to be a dancer, you don't need fancy steps, you only need to trust the impulse to sway, to move, to flow. Try this now. Stand or sit. Make sure you have space around you to move safely. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. Let your mind quieten, let your body soften. Listen to the rhythm of your own breath. Let your body soften. Listen to the rhythm. Then gently begin to let your hips, your spine, your arms move. Not to perform, but to release. Let your body find its own rhythm. It could be a gentle sway, a subtle rotation, an infinite loop in your hips, or a wild, free expression of joy. This is your body remembering how to move energy. This is your field remembering how to create change. This is your soul reclaiming its geometric design. You can use this practice anytime you feel stuck, heavy, or disconnected. If you're not ready to feel into your own rhythm, then you can also choose a song that most resonates with you and let your body move with it. It's a simple way to clear your field, reawaken your sensuality, and realign with your solar rhythm. Gently bring your body back to its natural rhythm of stillness. Sensuality as sovereignty, reclaiming the sacred power of pleasure, touch, and embodied wisdom. In this rhythm, sensuality is not indulgent, it is sovereignty, expressed through embodiment. It is the language of your field coherence made tangible through touch, sensation, and pleasure. Many traditions have feared or suppressed sensuality, but we understand it as a sacred feedback loop. When you allow yourself to feel fully, you realign with your harmonic truth. This is not about performance, it is about presence. It is about allowing your body to be a tuning fork for coherence. When you feel pleasure, rather through touch, food, nature, or intimacy, you are not just experiencing sensations, you are re-entering resonance. Now let's move deeper into the body's wisdom, into the sacral chakra, the spiral of creative life force. emotional flow, and sovereign sensuality. This is where the inner maiden meets the inner lover, where innocence and desire converge, where joy becomes expression, where play becomes form. The sacral chakra is not just about sexuality. It is the center of creative embodiment, the ability to bring your inner world into physical reality. Think of it as a womb of your coherence. It holds your emotional intelligence, your capacity for pleasure, your ability to feel and express, your unique creative signature. When this center is alive, your body moves with grace, your voice carries resonance, and your creations flow without effort. Sensuality here is not performance, it is presence. It is the art of feeling your own field, the warmth, the wetness, the pulse. It is the language of the body remembering its own sacredness. Try this now. Place one hand on your heart and the other one on your lower belly above your sacral. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. As you breathe, bring your awareness to your skin. Your cell. Your inner warmth. Notice any areas that feel alive, soft, or receptive. Without judgment, simply feel. Let your body speak to you, not in words, but in vibrations. This is not about seeking pleasure. It is about receiving coherence through sensations. It is about remembering that your body is not separate from your soul. It is the secret vessel of your sovereign resonance. Take one final deep breath and sigh it out. Bring your awareness back into your bodies. You can use this practice to reclaim your power, to dissolve shame, and to re-anchor your embodied truth. Sensuality is not weakness, it is your own coherence felt and expressed. Creative embodiment, expressing your truth through your body, your voice, and your senses. You have breathed, you have sounded, you have moved, you have felt. Now it's time to express. Creative embodiment is the act of letting your truth move through you, not just in words, but in form, sound, and sensations. It's the final step in the spiral. Inner coherence made visible, audible, and tangible. When your field is aligned, your body becomes a channel for expression. This is not about being an artist, it is about being alive. Practices for creative embodiment. You don't need to make art to embody your truth. You can sing, not to impress, but to release resonance. Dance, not to perform, but to express your rhythm. Write, not for an audience, but to capture your inner field. Cook, infuse your coherence into nourishment. Build or craft, shaping your inner geometry into form. Speak with clarity, presence, and tone. Every act of expression that comes from coherence is an act of sacred creation. Here is a living example. And if you're wondering what this looks like in action, you are in it right now. This podcast, Living in Rhythm, is a living example of creative embodiment. Through my voice, my breath, and my senses, I am expressing my truth, sharing my coherence, and inviting you to remember your own. The mirror of creation. Creation is a mirror. What you express reflects your inner field. When your expression is clear, resonant, humble, joyful, it becomes a field stabilizer for others. Your truth expressed without distortion invites others to remember their own. Take a moment now. Place one hand on your solar plexus and the other on your heart. On the exhale, choose one symbolic gesture, sound, or word that expresses your current coherence. It doesn't need to be grand, it just needs to be true to your field. Take a deep breath in. This is your truth expressed through your body without needing to be perfect. You have journeyed through the rhythm of sacred play, from the joy of sound as medicine to the grace of movement as prayer, the power of sensuality as sovereignty, and the beauty of creative embodiment. You have remembered that coherence is not a destination, it is a spiral you breathe, feel, and express. Now let's seal this field together with 3 hums. Place your hands over your heart. We send our collective healing vibration to ourselves, our loved ones, to Mother Earth, and to the universe. Take a deep breath in. Palms together to a third eye. May your play be sacred. May your sound be medicine. May your movement be grace. May your senses be sovereign. May your expression be true. May you remember that you are the rhythm and your coherence is the gift you give to the world. Namaste. Thank you so much for breathing with me in joy, play, creativity, and sensuality. Join me next time for episode 35, Sisterhood, Ceremony, and Sacred Gathering, where we explore how to connect through community, circle, and shared rituals, and deepen our coherence through the power of sacred sisterhood. Until we meet again, in stillness, in coherence, in light. Bye. Thank you for journeying with me through another episode of AquaSea Healing Frequency Podcast. May today's reflections help you feel more connected to the earth beneath you, the seasons you are in, and the sacred rhythm that lives within your soul. As we learn to live in tune with nature's cycles, we remember that healing isn't linear. It's a spiral, a dance, a deepening. If this episode resonated with your heart, please subscribe, share it with a loved one who might need it, and leave a comment. I truly love hearing how these frequencies land for you. You can connect with me on Instagram and YouTube at AquaSea Healing Frequency, or explore more healing tools and resources through my course on Thinkific. Let the earth be your guide, and may your journey unfold in perfect rhythm. Until next time, may you move with grace, grow with intention, and always come home to your center. With love, Meiji.